Hello everyone, my name is Chikana, and in this video I will be presenting my part 2 programming POE for PROG6221. The project is a cyber security awareness chatbot developed using Windows Presentation Foundation, also known as WPF, in C#. The purpose of this chatbot is to educate the South African citizens and about cybersecurity topics such as password safety, phishing, online scams, privacy, malware, and safe browsing practices. In part 2, I upgraded the chatbot from a console application into a graphical user interface application while also implementing more advanced chatbot features such as keyword recognition, random responses, conversation flow, memory and recall, sentiment detection, and error handling. I will begin by demonstrating the graphical user interface as displayed on my screen. I chose a dark cybersecurity theme to make the application look more professional and visually appealing. On the left-hand side of the interface, users can see cybersecurity topics that the chatbot can discuss, including password safety, phishing, privacy, scams, malware, and safe browsing. I also included a cybersecurity themed ASCII art logo to meet the requirements from part 1 and successfully translated it into the GUI. In the middle section, there is a chat display area where the conversation between the user and chatbot appears. At the bottom, there is a text box where the user types their message and a send button to interact with the chatbot. One of the part 1 requirements that I carried into part 2 is the voice greeting functionality. When the application launches, the chatbot automatically plays a recorded wave voice greeting to welcome the user. To implement this feature, I used the system.media.soundplayer class in C#. The voice file is stored inside an assets folder and is automatically loaded when the program starts. This improves the user experience and gives the chatbot a more interactive feel.
Hello, welcome to the Cybersecurity Awareness Bot. I am here to help you stay safe online.
The chatbot starts by asking the user for their name. Once the user enters their name, the chatbot stores it and personalizes future responses. For example, if I enter my name, the chatbot greets me personally and continues using my name throughout the interaction. This feature improves engagement and makes the chatbot feel more conversational. As you can see, the chatbot remembers my name and responds in a personalized way. Another major requirement in part 2 was keyword recognition. The chatbot recognizes cybersecurity related keywords and provides related responses. Examples of recognized keywords include password, phishing, scams, privacy, malware, and safe browsing. To implement this feature, I used a dictionary together with keyword matching logic. The chatbot scans the user input and detects important cybersecurity related words. Example demonstration. If I type "tell me about passwords," the chatbot recognizes the keyword password and responds with password safety advice. Then if I type give me phishing tips, the chatbot recognizes phishing and responds appropriately. Let me show you guys an example. To make the chatbot more engaging and less repetitive, I implemented random responses. Instead of giving the same answer every time, the chatbot randomly selects from multiple cybersecurity tips. I used generic collections such as lists and dictionaries to store different responses. This creates a more natural conversation experience. As you can see, if I type give me phishing tips, again, there was a mistake there. Let me try typing it again. It should end up not giving me the same response. Yeah, as you can see, when I type give me phishing tips again, each response changes, making the interaction feel more dynamic. The chatbot also supports conversation flows. This means the chatbot can continue discussing the current topic instead of restarting the conversation. For example, if I ask for phishing advice and then type tell me more, the chatbot remembers the current topic and gives another phishing related tip. This makes the chatbot feel more intelligent and conversational. For example, right now we're talking about phishing tips and I type tell me more. Tell me more. Never click suspicious links. It's still about phishing, as you guys can see. Another important feature implemented is memory and recall. The chatbot can remember user interests and refer back to them later. For example, if I can say I am interested in privacy, the chatbot stores that information and remembers it later in the conversation. This improves personalized and engagement. For example, if I tell it I am interested in privacy, as shown here, the bot remembers my preferred cybersecurity topic. I also implemented sentiment detection. The chatbot detects simple emotions such as worried, curious, or frustrated and changes its response accordingly. For example, if I say I am worried about scams, the chatbot responds in a more supportive and reassuring manner while also providing cybersecurity advice. This creates a more empathetic and natural user experience. For example, I'm worried about scams. To ensure the chatbot works professionally, I implemented input validation and error handling. If the user enters invalid or unsupported input, the chatbot responds politely instead of crashing. This helps improve reliability and user experience. For example, I have a dog. It's not about cybersecurity, so it should tell me it doesn't support that. I'm not sure I understand. Could you try rephrasing? And then to ensure readability and maintainability, I separated my code into multiple classes rather than writing everything inside main window. I used object-oriented programming principles and organized the project into service and models. For example, right now I have my chatbot engine, which is in my assets folder, chatbot engine, which handles a chatbot logic. Then I have my key recognition service.cs, which handle keyword detection. And then I have my memory service.cs, which stores user preferences. And then I have my responses services, which handles the responses. And then I have my syntematic services, which detects emotions. And then I have my voice service, which handles the voice greeting. This structure makes the code cleaner, easier to maintain, and ready for its expansion in part 3. In conclusion, this project successfully meets the requirements for part 2 of the POE. I implemented a professional WPF, a graphical interface, keyword recognition, random responses, memory and recall sentiment detection, conversation flow, and error handling. The chatbot is also designed for future expansion into part 3, where more advanced features will be added. Thank you for watching my presentation.